How do you walk into a bar with multiple cameras and multiple witnesses and never walk out again? Welcome back to Craftsman Cosmetics. My name is Hannah. We're girly and we're weird, so grab your lip gloss, have a seat, and let's spiral. If you like content like this, make sure to hit follow and let's get into the case. Brian Shaffer was 27 years old and was a medical student at Ohio State University. He was smart, social, well-liked, close with his family, and deeply loved by his friends. In early 2006, Brian's life wasn't exactly light. Just weeks before the night we're about to talk about, Brian's mother passed away suddenly. It completely rocked him. Friends later said that he was grieving hard. On March 31st, 2006, Brian decides to go out with friends to celebrate the start of spring break. It wasn't a wild plan, no big event, just bar hopping in Columbus, Ohio. Eventually, they made their way to a popular spot called the Ugly Tuna Saloona. So security cameras show Brian entering the Ugly Tuna around 1:55 a.m. He looks relaxed, he's smiling, he's not stumbling. Inside the bar, Brian is seen talking with two women. They're laughing. Nothing about the interaction appears strange. As the night goes on, the bar gets crowded. People are moving in and out. Around 2 a.m., Brian's friends decide they're ready to head home. Brian, on the other hand, tells them that he's going to stay a little bit longer, then they say goodbye. This is the last confirmed time anyone who knew Brian Shaffer ever sees him again. Brian doesn't show up the next day, but that's not immediately alarming. Gone out late, maybe he crashed at a friend's place, maybe his phone died. It isn't until time keeps passing. Hours turn into a full day. When friends and family can't reach him, they eventually report Brian missing. And this is where everything changes. Investigators request security footage, expecting to see Brian leave the bar at some point. When they review the video, something is wrong. So the Ugly Tuna Saloona had two exits. A main escalator that led down to the street, fully covered by security cameras, and a service exit, also monitored. Police watch this footage carefully. They watch it again and they track every person entering and exiting the bar after Brian arrives. Brian is seen entering the bar, but he is never seen leaving. Other people are clearly visible coming in and out. Brian is the only person who goes in and never comes out. Investigators search the bar thoroughly. Nothing. They expand the search outside. There is no blood, no sign of a struggle. Days turn into weeks and theories begin to speculate. Some suggest that Brian may have intentionally disappeared. Others believe something happened inside the bar, but if so, how does a crime occur inside a crowded space without witnesses, evidence, or camera footage? Another theory points to restricted areas or construction zones connected to the complex, but even then, no cameras, no witnesses, no trace of Brian has ever surfaced. Brian didn't just disappear from a bar. He disappeared from a life that was still unfolding, from people who loved him, and the world has never been able to explain how. That was all for today's case, guys. Let me know what y'all thought about this one. I'll see you in the next one.